February 28th and March 1st, 2022, I undertook a journey that no one ever had done before. Over the course of 684 miles and just short of 38 hours, I endeavoured to speed run the MBTA Commuter Rail network, serving Boston and its towns and cities surrounding it. This is how I did it. 6:05, Monday, 28th of February, 2022. Forge Park, 495. Here I am, and there's no turning back now. Quite understandably, it's a cold morning. People are staying in the cars until the train's in, but not me, because I'm preparing for the big trip, the huge trip, and I thought I would just get on the platform, ready, prepare myself, and oh look, same again. I think I can hear the railroad crossing in the distance, which means the train's probably coming from the yard. We'll soon see. It's nearly time. Right on cue. Better get on. Okay, we're on. We're a couple of minutes away from departure now, and then I'll be getting on and off the train a lot to show you that I'm going everywhere. Everywhere. I'm keeping the hat on for now. It's chilly. It's chilly out. Here we go. We've got this. Come on, we got this. Pick up some speed on this line. Wow, this is a revelation. Can't we look? Come on. Wow. Okie dokie. Dean College, Franklin Park. Easy enough to see. I think so. We're good. Number 2 done. Number 3 of 132, Norfolk.
Morning guys, watch this step.
I think this video is upside down. I'm not sure why, but we're at Walpole now, and if I'm upside down as well, I'll probably look fantastic. That's 4. I need it.
The motions, you might need it. Morning guys, watch the step.
Here's a curious one. Windsor Gardens. Not a public stop. It's just a stop on an apartment complex. Make of that what you will. Incredible.
Like it was last year and the year before that.
Yeah.
Morning guys, watch the step.
Plenty of people getting on, lovely to see. Norwood Central, and beautiful sunrise, I will say. Norwood Depot coming up in a moment. It really is. I mean, my grandmother's from Evervale in the Marsh Valleys.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
So like even her accent compared to mine is just incomparable. And she's 95 now, but she's still got it.
Oh my gosh, yeah. There you go.
As he so said, the depot. The depot. Norwood Depot. Let's get back on. We're safely reassured that Islington is going to be a short stop. Just the one platform here, a tiny one. But we're taking it over here. And it really is small. I was not aware of this one. Greetings from Islington. And next up, Dedham. And yeah, I'm well aware they are popular.
They're a little whole nother beast.
They are.
Good morning, guys. Yep.
Let's let people on this time first off. And this off. Sorry, pardon me. As the conductor said, this is one for the football trains when the season's on, but hey, the pass didn't do that well this year, so no more talking about that. He was right, just barely. My goodness me. Endicott. Not enough time to show you over there. There's a fair few people getting on, honestly. Excellent. We're nearly at Reedville. Almost.
All right, brother. Good seeing you.
You too. Cheers, John.
Be safe.
And that is us at Reedville.
All right, guys. One step.
Actually, this is that way round. Whoops. So, ta-da, much better. There we go. Right, Reedville. Here we go. About 15 minutes here. And then on we go on the Dorchester branch, the Fairmount line otherwise known as, into South Station. All stops on the suburban line. And there's gone John. $7:15. So we're here now at 7:03. Plenty of time. Big sprawling station, this one. I've only been here the once. But I better make tracks. See you, John.
Hey, take it easy.
Lovely conductor. Right, I'll update you all in a moment when I get to the other platform. One moment. Go on, one more shot while it goes out. Here we go. Go on, go on. There we go. Love it. And there we go. Right. So here we have it. Sorry if this comes out a bit distorted on the screen. But, 7. Well, not this one. 7:04. This isn't the times for into South Station. I need another platform for that. Off we go from Reedville, and something else just went through fast, and I missed it again. Perfect timing. Oh well, we're on our way to Fairmount. We begin at Fairmount. Well, I say begin, we've already been at Reedville, but we're at Fairmount now. A hive of activity. I'm going to keep saying this a lot, but it's just so nice to see so many people getting back on trains now, and long may that continue, because I love these things. Back in a moment. Not many places with a colour in the name, but we're here at Blue Hill Avenue. Next. Moulton Street. I always think of my good friend Jess when I'm here. She'll know why. You can probably guess. Hi Jess. Slight problem there. Me and the conductor both got stuck off. We're fine. We're back on. We're good. We're good.
How are you?
Talbot Avenue. We're getting there. Oh, a plane. Cool. Four Corners, Geneva. For some reason I always think about the Four Candles sketch when I think of Four Corners. It's close enough. Also, it's actually Four Corners, Geneva Ave, but couldn't really fit that on a sign. Then again, wait till we get to Middleborough Lakeville. That's a bit big. It's all about the negotiation. Me again, Upham's Corner. Quick one. Back on. Dump. Gone the wrong way around again. There, right way around this time. Newmarket. Next. Well, next, coffee. There we go. 2 lines down. Franklin line all done. Fairmount line all done. And now South Station. Here we are. This calls for a coffee. 7:59. February 28th. And look up there, we're going on track 12. We are going on track number 12 to Greenbush. So this is next. Here we go. South Station, JFK, Quincy Centre. The longest name anywhere on the network. Weymouth Landing, East Braintree. Try and condense that if you will. East Weymouth, West Hingham, Nantasket Junction, Cohasset, North Situate, and then Greenbush. Let's get on board. And we are go time on train number 3. We're leaving South Station and off we go to JFK UMass, bound for Greenbush. I didn't get a coffee. Lines are too long. I mean, water's good, that's fine. It's just coffee without coffee in it, really. Anyway, JFK next. See you in a moment. So here we go, first one on the Greenbush line. Anyone getting on? Doesn't look like it. Just me getting on and off. JFK UMass. Let's crack on. And for comparison, that was the commuter rail side, and this is the red line side. But this is no subway run. Yeah, we've got a couple of people, and we've got Quincy Centre. 2 down and a few more to go. Oh look, it says Greenbush. Other people getting on. Better get back on as well. And a warm welcome everybody to the longest name on the network anywhere. I'm going to scroll across for effect. East Braintree Weymouth Landing, which to my understanding is actually the wrong way round. I always thought it was Weymouth Landing East Braintree, but what do I know? I've actually been here once before, just on a little, not sightseeing trip, but it was a brief stay, enjoyable, and I was just as fascinated by the name then. Moving on. Couldn't get enough of Weymouth, could you? Try East Weymouth. On we go.
Have a good day. See you tomorrow.
Need to jot up just how many compass point names there are on the network. West Hingham. I know there's a north, south, east and west of everything, but I need to total them up somewhere, somehow. Not far off Greenbush now, really. Nantasket Junction for your enjoyment, and I'm now plugged into
In here, sir. I'm sorry. In here.
a little bit of a confusion on board, but everything's fine. Anyway, Nantasket Junction. Just realised this doesn't charge and play at the same time. I'm learning this Brogo. What's a Brogo? Oh, it works all the same. We're back on. I need to Google and see if there's anywhere for a coffee in Greenbush. I might not have time. It doesn't matter. I'll be fine. I'll be alright. Yeah. I can hear the crossing down. We're at Cohasset, and I get a chance to use the word anti-penultimate. It's the anti-penultimate station on the line. I'm such a wordsmith. Never mind. I'm not delirious already, I promise. But I have just found out there's a Dunkin' over the road from Greenbush Station. We're going there. North Situate. Very steady approach to the station, but I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah, we have a crossing up ahead, so we have to come in.
Of course, yeah. Steady approach for the railroad crossing. I know I'd call it a level crossing in Britain, but I can't now. It's like depot. Can't say depot anymore. Quick look out back while we do. Wow, bright snow.
There you go.
Here we go.
Good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
North Situate, peace and quiet. And same again at Greenbush in a moment. It's nearly coffee time. Little shot coming into Greenbush. Why not? I've got a bit of time. Three lines down already. Already. This is terrific. Green Bush ahoy. God, the sun's amazing this morning. And so is Greenbush Station looking. It is, let me just have a look, because I can't remember. 9:07, so it so says. 9:07. And I'm going to try and find a coffee. Oh, here's one I didn't know. Frank M. Hines Station. Wasn't aware of that name. I mean, I'm not a local here, so you can kind of forgive it, but anyway, time to search out some coffee if I can, just briefly, and I'll be back in time to take that train 78, the 9:25, as far as Quincy Centre. Back with coffee in a moment. Hopefully, by the time I turn this corner, I will see the Dunkin'. Although there's a lot of snow that still needs to be cleared off this from the other day. Look at this. Worth it. It's the things you do for coffee. I see that glorious orange sign. It begins with D and ends in Unkin. Time to get some coffee. So the saying goes here on the commercials, America runs on Dunkin'. Well, I certainly do. Today anyway. Maybe more accurate to say New England runs on Dunkin', because I honestly think without it, there would probably be war. So I guess I'm just playing my part, really. A large oat milk. Oat milk, of course, no sugar. And that was a very nice, very lucky find. And I can see once again in the distance the very same train that I got off of just a few minutes ago, which will be forming train 78, the 9:25, back towards South Station. I will be alighting at Quincy Centre, so join me there again for more trains. I actually get to relax this time round, because having taken all the stations out on the way outbound, on the way to Greenbush, there's nothing I need to do. So I'm just going to sit down, relax, update my GoPro, charge my stuff a bit, and enjoy this coffee. There you go, see? America runs on Dunkin'. What you need here is regional cups. You just need the cutout of the 6 New England states on there. That'd be perfect. I'm not here to rant about coffee, I'm here to go on trains. I'll check in at Quincy. Greenbush, my finger, sorry. Greenbush, plus coffee, plus Royce, equals, we're getting back on. Quincy, ahoy. See you in a bit. And away we go, we're back at Quincy.
That way, yep.
Fantastic.
Right, take care. Great
You
to meet
too.
sir.
Good to meet you. See ya. Right. Coffee's finished. Trash can right there. Rubbish bin. Bilingual. Kind of. I mean, American English, British English, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we're good. We're going well. We're doing all right. That was leg 4 all done. See ya. Cannot fault the crew here. They are just lovely. Everyone. All the conductors I've seen so far, fantastic people. It's an absolute pleasure working for this company, working for this railroad. And now my journey continues to Middleborough Lakeville. Nice big footbridge. Here we go. Off that goes. Just about got it on shot. Oh. First time I've ever set off at Quincy to get off the train, and here we are, Quincy Centre. So you get your pick. You want the small suburban lines on the red line, or like me, you want the big purple stuff. All that kind of stuff. Middleborough, here we come. We're going to Middleborough. We're now on board, we're on the way to Middleborough. There we go, February 28th, 2022, 10:16 AM. The Royce Express, off we go. It's been flawless so far. I cannot fault this. It's been enjoyable. It's been really enjoyable. It's been as smooth and as seamless as I would hope, and this was the most fraught connection of the lot. I don't believe off the top of my head there are any connections quite this tight elsewhere on my journey, so things are going well. We'll be at Braintree in a few minutes. Yeah, some kind of video evidence if I'm somewhere. Like I'm here now. Hello. A small observation about stations here. Unlike the likes of the next door neighbour station to where I grew up, Hadnam and St Parkway, they just don't use ampersands on these. They just put slashes. Why not Holbrook and Randolph? The age-old question. Montello. Sounds like a very fancy surname. Last name. You don't say surname in America. I've got to get used to that still. It's been 2 years and I'm still saying surname. I mustn't. Montello. On we go. And we're at Brockton. Gotten to know Cody here. Hey. I had a lovely chat with him. Getting to know this place, getting to know this line, and he is off here at Brockton. So, Cody, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, same here. And look at the bus. Look how similar. Perfect. I'll let you be on your way because I need to prove to the world that I'm at Brockton, that we're at Brockton. So they're at Brockton.
We're at Brockton.
Woohoo! Right.
Champions.
Back on. Cheers, Cody. Thanks, I will. Almost to Middleborough already. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's carry on. Bridgewater, so named after the town in Somerset. Very close to one of my favourite towns, Weston-super-Mare. But you wouldn't see a name like Weston-super-Mare anywhere in the US. You don't even see stations with ampersands. Middleborough next. Hey, this doesn't say Middleborough Lakeville. It does guarantee me hot and crispy fries though. That's fine with me. That said, I'm not sure whether Wendy's is here, but most importantly, we've made it. We've made it to Middleborough Lakeville. And again, just like Holbrook Randolph and a few other places on the route, it's not Middleborough and Lakeville, it's Middleborough Lakeville with a slash. I really struggle to get used to that. Maybe I shouldn't. May try and find some food here, I may not, but train, another sign that says Middleborough Lakeville, and comparative peace and quiet except for the light humming of this control car. (12:04 PM). Good afternoon. This is Braintree. Have a good one. And not too far to go for me to take my next train. Anyone else getting off here? No. No one at all. Caution, the doors are about to close, so it says. And here is this one coming right the way through to Boston. There go the dings, and there goes the train. I'm very glad I actually got back off here, because as it happens, even though I've already set foot on Braintree earlier on this morning, a bit loud. Oh, nice one. Red line as well, perfect. Anyway, yeah, I was at Braintree earlier on this morning, and for some reason the video I took didn't start playing until I got back on the train. So this is a perfect chance for me to get back to Braintree and take another shot of it. So we are here now for 18 minutes, and much like Middlesbrough Lakeville, we've got nowhere really to be, nowhere to go. So we're just going to stay here at Braintree for a little bit, wait for this 12:23 to Kingston. Kingston, there's a small window for me to get stuff. Might be okay. But here it is, next train in on this platform, the 12:23 service to Kingston. And it says Kingston MA. For those who aren't aware, there is also a Kingston, Rhode Island that is served by Amtrak, and therefore to distinguish between the two, Kingston here, at least on electronic signage, is referenced as Kingston, Massachusetts, just for clarity. All the same, doesn't matter what you call it, that's where I'm going next. So I'll be back in 15-20 minutes, maybe slightly after that, with the first station along on the Kingston line, which will be South Weymouth. See you in a bit. We got ourselves a train coming. We got ourselves a train coming. Oh look, magical. Let's get on. South Weymouth. Here we are. Nice and quickly. And back on we go. Barely have to get off for this one. Abington. And we're done.
That's how you doing? Yeah, they kicked ass on Saturday.
Yeah.
But they're playing. You good?
That it is, yeah. Actually, Whitman, thank you. Ah, Hanson, no one again. Wow, this is simple. Right, carry on.
Halifax.
Halifax is the one. There it is. One more, and then Kingston. Well, no, Kingston's the last one. What am I on about? Kingston. 5th line done. 5 already. And what time are we on? What does it say? 12:59. 1 o'clock. We've been doing this for a little under 7 hours, and 5 lines already finished. That said, I don't start my next line for a long time. It's going to be the 2:40 train from North Station. Hello. So I've got quite a while now. In fact, not even that. I can't remember what time it is. But I've got a decent chunk of time. I get in at, no, I beg your pardon, it's 3:40. 3:40 because it's I can't think. Yeah, gonna get back into South Station off this at 2:41, and then the next train is 3:40 to Haverhill, so I can take it a little bit easier for the time being, so don't blame me if I do. Probably catch you back up once I get to South Station at least, and then again at North Station for the first time in this journey, which will be I mean, it's at least going to be 3:10, probably slightly later than that, because I'm going to go back into the office for a little bit and say hello to my colleagues on the afternoon shift. They've been following my progress with interest today, which has been lovely. But yeah, we'll check back in a little while. It's just as chilly here as everywhere else, but look at the sky. Look at that sky. I could not have picked a better day to do this, to say we're still in Windsor. It's lovely. In a while. Farewell, Kingston. Next stop, Boston. And we made it back. Here we are again at South Station. And this is a very familiar sight to me, because I normally get the 2:50 train Worcester bound. It's currently boarding on number 1. But today, nope. I'm just having a quick stroll around the station, and I'm going to go and check in with my colleagues about a 5-minute walk away from here at our office in the Passenger Information Centre. And speaking of which, the magnificence of South Station is all yours. The Amtrak ticket area, the commuter rail ticket area.
Train to Worcester is now boarding on track 1, making the following station stops.
Boarding on track 1. But no. Later in the week? Absolutely, but not today. This is the grandeur, the brilliance that is South Station, and you can't help but love it. I certainly do. I never tire of coming in here 3-4 days a week, personally, to come to work, because work here doesn't feel like work. All so often it does not feel like work. And there we are, 2:48. I have 52 minutes to make my way over from here to the office briefly. Pigeon right there. You caught that? I don't know. But I'm going to head over now. Nice casual walk. And I will see you at North Station. Aspirations of pizza didn't happen, so I've got the next best thing, maybe 4th or 5th in line. Combos. And little trick for anyone who comes to North Station. There is a vendor here, Landmark News, that sells British chocolate bars. My choice favourite, crunchies. And now I head over to track 8 and off we go to Haverhill. Here we are. Woohoo! Track 8. Now, I guess we're all going to the front. This is 1 bite level and 3. And I'm going to enjoy me some combos in a moment. Snap you while I'm there. First stop, Malden. Here goes the first one, Malden Centre. Wonder where the sign was for a second, but it's right up here. Malden Centre. 2 Melrose stations next. Thank you. Now now, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot Wyoming Hill, which strangely is just called Wyoming, which we're a couple of thousand miles from, but I'll let that slip. Wyoming Hill. Now we really are at the Melrose ones. First at 2. How's you?
Thank you.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Thanks for having you.
Well, tiny one here. There's only one sign. We'll see it on the way past. As in, I'm going to have to turn this around because I was down on the station. You saw that. It's going to be a difficult one to check, but I reckon you'll see it. There we go. Just about. Couldn't have picked the worst window for it, but there we go. A platform so short they literally can't fit a name anywhere. Melrose Highlands. Back on. Another one where I'm going to have to go through the window. The sign's over there for Greenwood, but at the same time I didn't have one at the last stop. None at all. We'll make do with it. That was Greenwood, by the way. This way. There it goes. Oh. Hard pressed to think where I am. I can barely see it, but it's over there. We've overshot it. But we are indeed here in Wakefield. Level crossing, railroad crossing. Can't use that line. Decent number of people getting off. I think we're as good as to go back on. Here we go. You can hear the roaring of the level crossing. But I'm going to keep saying level crossing. I can't not. But you can hear the dings of it so far away. This is Reading, and we are on a high platform. That tiny one it is too. Reading. Which beats Wakefield when I couldn't even see a sign for it, but I'll tell you what, look at them icicles. If you could even make them out in the sunlight. On we go. Okay, North Wilmington.
You have a ticket?
I'll be back in a second. North Wilmington. Signs in the distance. That's a bit far. Never mind. Dump. Oh, thank you. For once, one that actually lines up right where I get off. Ballard Vale. Look at that.
Have a nice day.
Makes a change from Wakefield. That seems like forever ago. And it did Wyoming, which is, I'm adamant, that's a long way away. But yeah, Ballard Vale, we're good. And we are heading now towards the tail end of this trip. For some reason, I always consider Andover to be the beginning of the final bit for this. So we'll be there shortly. Ballard Vale here, Andover next. Andover, here we are. Ooh, down we go. And in lieu of an Andover sign, I'm just going to show you this: no smoking on platforms or MBTA property, which is also true. It's as true as this being Andover. It's another one of those that I think I will show you on the way past through a nice little shiny window. Good. Now there's nothing this side, so I'm going to have to take a window of sorts. Because there's one sign on one side or the other. But which way? Which way? Doesn't help having the sun either. That big yellow thing. Hope I didn't blind you, sorry.
Lawrence next.
And we wait. There's at least an apartment complex over the road called Andover Commons, which I've only just spotted, but you should see the sign any moment. There. Is there a second one? I think there is. No, maybe not. I was on there anyway. Now this next place is pretty special to me. October 29th, 2020, one of the biggest days of my life. When I came to this city, and they basically said yes to me. Welcome to Lawrence. Oh, there's a sign there. Curious about the beeping. Ah, Lawrence, good to see you. Look, I love this place. That's where USCIS said yes. I need to ask about that beeping. Now this is another one where there's real quirks on the line. This is Bradford. Can't see a station sign anywhere, but it's a very short journey. So now I'm back on here. Yeah, there is a sign over there. But you'll see that I was at a station and it's going to be straight along to Haverhill. Now, straight to it. As in, I'm not even going to stop this video because the journey is so short. Let's just admire the scenery as we go in. Long story short with this line is you literally go over a river and you're there. I'm not kidding. That's it. I'm not sure exactly how clear it's going to be on this. Oh, no, exactly it. There you go. So, I think it's fair to say that the city line for Haverhill is this river. Although I profess my local geography is not perfect. So along we go here, and for my first ever time in Haverhill, I've never been here. Which, I haven't been to Lawrence as frequently as I have done, is a bit unusual. And this takes us straight into downtown Haverhill, and would you believe it, here we are. And at current count, that is 2.5 minutes after starting my original video as we were at Bradford.
Haverhill, last stop Haverhill.
Last stop Haverhill. And a change of crew at Bradford, which is an unusual one in my book, but I'll feel inquire about that in due course. Main aim here is to get pizza. Like, actually get pizza, something more substantial to eat. I've not even touched a bag of combos yet. But here we have it. Here we are at Haverhill. Interesting with the Down Easter sign. Did not know they had these here. I mean, it's relevant, because I obviously have it. But now, I'll be here for about half an hour. So I'm gonna not hesitate and go straight downtown. I think there's a pizza place about 5 or 6 minute walk away. Get myself a sub, get myself maybe a pizza, slice or two, I don't know. Whew. I'll check in a bit when we leave Haverhill, and if I can get another shot at Wakefield, unlike earlier, that'll be ideal. Once again, Haverhill. Haverhill. See you in a bit. There's some kind of event going on at North Station. It's not North Station, at TD Garden, because it's right by North Station. Everyone is clear. And we are done with train 218. Lost about 25 minutes on that one because of a delayed freight train.
Oh, be careful, this thing pops off.
Got it, thank you. Slight issue then with the trapdoor on that set coming off. Remember the public very kindly, these people behind me, they'll never know. They very kindly held it down for me while I got off the train, and now I am making my way back to the concourse to await further news as to when the 6:55 Lowell service is going, because that is next. And I have now, by the time that train leaves, I will have been going for 12.5 hours. And I am not even close to done. Not even near done. Now, the question is, this is probably my last time to get a coffee. Now, I've just seen a load of people dashing off. See all this? Does that mean? No, that's for the Newburyport train. So that's music to my ears, because that would have been a heck of a lot of people heading off to Lowell. Not that I mind the room, not that I mind it being a bit crowded and cramped. Like I said before, I'm just very, very happy indeed that people are coming back on the trains. I'm going to keep saying it, and I cannot overstate it. It is so, so good to see people back on trains again after so long. And you'd like to think that for the normality that we had and we experienced and honestly we took for granted before, 2 years after the pandemic all kicked off, I think we're nearly to that normal state once again, and indeed a new normal in terms of the railway here. I know people banded around the term new normal a lot at the start of the pandemic and mass panic about new, strange, crazy ways of life, but there's something special about what's happened to this railroad in that time, and the conversion from being just a dedicated commuter rail to being a true regional rail service is music to my ears, because this is what connects regions, this is what connects people, and I am so happy to see it. Hence why I'm doing this trip, why I'm taking part in this, why I'm enjoying it as much as I am, because it's just refreshing to see so many places with such ease. That's what I love about these trains. More to the present, however, you'll see second train from the top, the Lowell train, still waiting on a platform. Track. There's another one that I just can't get used to, like Surname, like I said earlier on. I should just about have time to get a coffee now, have that see me through for the night, and hopefully then by the time I get to Worcester later on, I will be in a good position to sleep nice and solidly for 2.5–3 hours. We'll check back up at West Medford, first station along on the Lowell line. See you then. We're going to struggle a bit with these ones, but this is West Medford. West Medford, there you heard her. Excellent. Dark. people getting off. I like it. An awful lot. And we are good. Ooh, thanks. Oh, easy. Lovely. Welcome to Wedgmere. Straight off, straight on. Quick one, Anson. We're good. Wilmington. Perfect. It's nice and simple, this. Last one before we get to Lowell. North Billerica. Lowell next. Very swift, very smooth. Oh, we're on already. I didn't even realise that turned on. Cool. We are 7:45 PM on the Monday. We're coming towards the end of our service day. Thank goodness. Welcome to Lowell. Here we are. Such promise. With the exception of about a 20-25 minute delay at where were we? See, I'm getting dazed, I'm getting fuzzy now. At about Andover kind of way. Didn't delay us back at North Station, but other than that, it's been an absolutely flawless day. Flawless here. Hopefully away right time here in a bit. We've got about 20 minutes or so here, and then off we go back to North Station. Then we take the T for the first time today, get us back down to Back Bay, and then Needham. A little bit of a reprieve now. We are back at TD Garden, and just as I say that, well, I say TD Garden, I saw TD Garden, so I said TD Garden, but North Station, they're both the same thing, basically. One thing I forgot to mention before is that tonight, 28th of February, Journey are playing with Toto at TD Garden, so hence why there was a lot of people. I thought there was a Bruins game on tonight, but they're I think they're away at the Kings tonight. The Celtics are playing tomorrow though, that much I do know, but nothing tonight, just Journey. But then that made me think of their famous song, Don't Stop Believing. And believe me, I haven't. I'm quite thrilled to be getting on with this so well so far, and it's now, let's have a little update on the board. What time does it say we are at? 8:48. So I now have 37 minutes to get myself over to Back Bay via the Orange Line. And I'm going to have a special guest when I get there, all being well. A certain member of the ops planning team is going to join me for my journey across to Needham. But for now, you'll pardon me, I need to, as we say in Britain, go to the gents. Few and far opportunities today, so may as well take them while I get them. I will catch up with you again when I get to Back Bay, and hopefully have a colleague in tow.
Yeah.
But this is a funky one. This is a different one. Look.
No.
Orange Line.
Yeah.
Orange Line ahoy.
Yeah.
Now approaching Back Bay.
Change here for bus connections to the commuter rail and train.
Yeah, absolutely.
I indeed will be changing here for Commuter Rail.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're not
And very specifically, the Needham line. 925. Next up. Up we go. Escalator. Not to be confused with elevators, i.e. lifts. May I please introduce Sam.
Hi.
Member of the Yachts Planning team, and accompanying me for this next portion of my journey as far as Needham Heights, and then the walk to Wellesley Hills, where we then both conveniently have trains to get us to our respective destinations, to get him home going inbound and to get me to Worcester outbound. Works well. I'll update you again once we get on the 925 service to Needham Heights, all stations, etc. See you in a bit. The famous dings. And we're at Back Bay. The purple one, not the orange one. And any minute now, all being well, the 925 service to Needham Heights should be rolling out. I heard you the first time. Yeah, nice one. Love it really, don't worry, I love it really. Thank you. Flying away. And now the real thing. We're off to Needham. Let it be known that for a long time I have considered this to be my favourite possible name for a cat anywhere on the commuter rail. Ruggles. Can you just imagine having a cat called Ruggles? Because I certainly can. This is going to be a very quick line. Lots of stations. I'm not sitting down for this. But seriously, get yourself a cat called Ruggles. Seeing signs about Wendy's hot and crispy fries everywhere. There you go. There again. But this is Forest Hills. That's far more important than fries right now. One of the only ones we've got with steps, I think. Oh, quickly does it. There we go. Roslindale Village. I think it was in the way, but that's fine. And now we're getting back on. Cut. Starting a bit early on this one. Why not? Oh, snow. Lots of it. We're at Bellevue. Another one of those like Bradford. So it's way over there. Way over here. If this can pick it up in the dark, I will be most impressed. We'll check how that is, but all the same, we're at Bellevue. Oh, are we gonna be the same again here? Yep, except this time it's kind of impossible. Even that is too far. I mean, it says Highland over there. I can't really zoom on this thing, but yeah, this is Highland. These are rapid fire, and a shout out, if I may, to my Uncle David, who lives here in West Roxbury. And geez, let's have a look at these signs anywhere. Nope. Oh well. I need to put my own up. This week on Do We Have Station Signage on the platform? Show me Hersey. Nope. We need a word. Sorry, pardon me, carry on. That was Hersey. Now the three Needhams coming up. The first of the three Needham stations. Needham Junction. And there's your sign down there. It says, well, welcome to Needham Junction. I better zoom in on that, but you're fine. 1 down, 2 to go. Needham Centre. And if I remember rightly, literally over the road from the station is a very nice looking candlepin bowling place, which I'd want to go to. If I didn't have other pressing things on tonight, I wouldn't mind a game or two. That'd be fun. But not right now, because I need to try and prove to you somehow that I am at Needham Centre. And indeed I can, it's right there. I'll be right with you. Actually, for once, look, been able to prove to you at Needham Centre. And obviously in Needham Heights is going to be the easiest of the 3, because we're walking past it. 1 more to go, and then the big walk. Okay, we're here, we made it. We are at Needham Station 3 of 3, and I'm going to swing my camera to the left. Hello to Needham Heights, and hello to me with a sign at Needham Heights. Look, made it. And now, time to walk. Glad I got a companion with me for this. Hi, Sam.
Hello. Got the flashlight ready?
Yeah, we might need it. Now, to be fair, I know this is a relatively urbanised walk.
No, it isn't.
It isn't. It's a partly urbanised walk.
It's gonna be nice and dark.
Can I call you a chaperone?
Honestly, it'll be kind of nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's to be fair, it's a lovely night for it. So it's honestly is looking forward to it. And what time have we got it on at the moment? Exactly 10 o'clock. Exactly 10 o'clock. By the way, if you saw my phone earlier on these shots, I would say ignore the fact that that's my brother-in-law's cat with a can of beer. Rest assured it wasn't open. She's just a curious and utterly adorable little kitty. So you know what, I'm going to give a shout out to my brother-in-law's cat, Alice. Hello. And now I'm going to transfer over to, at some point, a video on my Facebook Live to accommodate this. Not necessarily the entire way, but if there's any particular focal points at gone 10 o'clock at night on a walk between Needham and Wellesley, I'll be sure to let you know about it. In terms of the official stuff, I will report back in at Wellesley Hills. Let the fun begin. And the daily exercise, really late. Captain's log 11:24. Monday 28th of February 2022. Very quick one here. We're at Wellesley Hills. We made it. The walk was successful. And I was trying to put auto exposure on, I don't know why. I've made the conscious decision to just relax on this train into Worcester, and I'm going to take all of my stops in the morning on the Worcester line rather than take what I can here tonight. It's cold, it's a bit lonely. So we'll call this for the night now, and we're going to resume in the morning. I'll do a little quick update when I get to the yard, when I get to my digs for the night, for the brief period, and then we'll resume in the morning. So I'll catch up with you in about an hour's time when I get to Worcester. But other than that, that'll do for Monday. Very quick one. I'm finally back at Worcester Yard for the night, and about to go and head inside, blow up my air mattress, and get settled in for a couple of hours nap. 2.5, maybe 3 hours if I'm lucky, and then straight back to it at 4:15. Well over halfway there now in every respect, so we're getting there. We're well and truly getting there. But for tonight, if you're in Britain, you're waking up, have a good morning. I'll speak to you in a bit. If you're in America and you're still awake, go to bed. Go on. It's a good idea. Good night all. See you in a couple of hours. Morning all. It's Tuesday. It is 3:52 a.m. I arrived in Worcester 3.5 hours ago. That's it. And I've since had a little bit of a kip, and I'm back to it now. I'm about to head indoors inside. That was a combination of indoors and inside. But first, before I do, the absolutely magnificent Union Station here in Worcester. Stunning. And 4:15 is, it's no hour to be up to get on a train, but for me, of course it is. So let's go inside. And here it is. I've actually never been in this building, ever. It's every bit as beautiful inside as it is out. It's a lot warmer as well. Naturally, before 4 in the morning, there's not going to be much going on here, but it's just splendid all the same. We better get on a train, hadn't we? Part 2 of 2. Let's do this. Worth it as well, just to highlight the board here, which gives the only 2 Amtrak trains of the day as well. Discharge only, which means set down only in Britain. That is the train from Chicago, rather than the train to Chicago, the Springfield one before at 2:44. Just want to soak all this place up, it's wonderful. Don't mean to get distracted. Okay, no more distractions, I'm on the platform. I mean, the only distraction I've got now is these couple of CSX locos. But that's fine. We're at Worcester. Confirmed. We are at Worcester. And we're ready for another day of trains, and more trains. Starting off with these. We're going to go Worcester, Grafton, Westborough, Southborough, Ashland, Framingham, West Natick Centre, Wellesley Square, Wellesley Hills, Wellesley Farms, Auburndale, West Newton, Newtonville, Boston Landing, Lansdowne, Back Bay. And then it's time to go to Rhode Island after that. So we made it off Worcester right time. We are go. We are bound for Boston. And there's a reflection of the stairs. Ashland. Not next. No, not Ashland. No, Grafton. Then Westborough. Then Ashland's a long way away. Look, it's early. Forgive me. Well, we're a little short on that side. 2/3 of the way through, but first stop of the morning. Morning. Grafton. Bright and early. The train 500 to South Station. That's this one. That is this one. No, it's not approaching. It's here. Look. Look, I can see it with my own eyes. With my own eyes. Train 500. It's here. Grafton. It's here. John is here. Morning. Let's get back on. Westborough, right there. Southborough next. Perfect positioning. Southborough after Westborough. No, stop saying approaching. Again, it's here. Look, it's the real train. This is the real me. And we are now heading further in to Ashland. And this time, it really is Ashland. Ashland. I'm on. And now I'm back on. Bye, Ashland. Thank you. Framingham. There we are. Featuring blue flashing lights that... Oh, they are coming out now. Fair enough. Yeah. That's enough blue flashing lights for your morning. I'm getting back on.
Right.
about got it over there. West Natick, you should be able to make that out because it's relatively bright here. And there's one for you. If we were in Britain, this would be Natick West. It wouldn't be West Natick. We always put the compass point at the end, not the beginning. The next station is Natick Central, as we would say for the next station, which is Natick Centre. They say centre, not central. That's what I mean. They say centre, not central. Except one place. They say central. They say Norwood Central, I think. It's really early. If I've got this wrong, forgive me. Barely need to get off this one. Look at that sign there, Natick Centre. Perfect. Pardon me. Why have I never noticed this artwork before? Stunning. Wow. Cool. Thanks, Natick. Good to see you. That'll be okay. There we go. We're fine. We are fine. Wellesley Square. 3 stations in order. Easy way to remember them. Square Hill Farms. Sounds like an ice cream brand. Square Hills Farms. Perfect. So that means Wellesley Hills is next, which is exactly where I was last night. And when I say last night, I mean this time 5 hours ago.
5 hours ago.
5 hours ago. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Why? I'm not sure how, but all the same, we're at Wellesley Farms, and a little bit of me's thinking I'm gonna have to do the rest of this on my phone, which is no disaster. Maybe I get
Stomping grounds.
Auburndale, yes. My familiar territory.
Yes. Roger, thank you.
Ah, here we are.
We'll get that wood.
Yes, oh I will. There's the wood there, and someone's put some... Someone's gone and put some salt down on it. And I don't mean just some salt, they put a bag of salt on it to weigh it down.
Thanks, Doc. Ron. It's just Ron. The mass pike.
You're right, that'll be a good shot. That'll be a really good shot.
Alright, this time of the day it's not that bad. As you know.
Yep. Give it an hour and a half.
Yeah. My next trip then it'll be rather long.
Yeah. For the benefit of those curious, where we straddle the I-90, these next 2 stations after Auburndale, West Newton and Newtonville, much like Auburndale, do not have station signs on the platforms. So we can use the I-90 as a bit of a guide stick, and if you need to look for what Newtonville and West Newton are, then it's familiar enough. You can see the sites. I know one of them, I know West Newton has a church in the foreground right by the bridge that overlooks I-90, so you've got enough focal points for it. But if you don't see any name tags or station signs, now arriving at West Newton, you know what, I'm going to just keep this rolling into West Newton at least. I'm going to pick my phone up off the floor first. This now just feels like I'm going into work on a Tuesday, but I'm not. Like yesterday, I might drop in the office at some point later on today, but not quite yet. Get paid for your opinion. Royce, you're doing a great job. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Here we are, West Newton. On we go. And Newtonville next up. And again, I'm going to keep this rolling just because the very nature of the station's not having any signage. I can burn a little bit of memory card time for it. It's not a problem.
You'll show the man's bike if you like.
Once the shelter's out of the way, I-90 comes back in the shop. There it is. Good morning, commuters. You're all busy behind the wheel, and we're just living it up on the train. I'm already picking up a hell of a lot of speed on that.
The engines are good.
It's impressive when you think about it. It's impressive how quick a train can accelerate and get to those kind of speeds and overtake all those cars. Get into the city centre a lot quicker, a lot more comfort, plenty of seats. Enjoy your coffee while you're driving? No? Enjoy your coffee while you're having a seat on the train? Yeah, go ahead. Not a problem. Hashtag do what drivers can't.
Now approaching Newtonville.
I rubbed my forehead a lot this morning. And not because I'm tired, because I'm still not, but
Now arriving.
I did get a haircut on Sunday, and whilst this hat is extremely comfy and cozy, thank you to my wife, love you, it's very itchy around my forehead. Not her fault, just about the haircut, got no fringe or anything like that to protect it right now, so it might look like I'm rubbing my eyes, but I'm not. I'm rubbing my forehead, which is waking me up a little bit. It's something.
Newtonville station, Newtonville.
We've got people coming on. We've got a fair few coming on. Hey, in the meantime, have a look at I-90 once again. Even I can't see it. Look at them. That's departed from West Newton. Yeah, I know. We definitely have. It's like a time warp. Rocky Horror Picture Show before you know it. I'm not doing the time warp on the train. You've got other things coming. A little shot again of I-90 before I shut this section of video off. And that concludes the 3 stations that I know of on this line that don't have station signage and names on the platform. There we go. I get observant at this point, and I always think more people get on this train than actually do. All the same, we're at Boston Landing. We're back on the I-90 again, but we're the other side of the road. Back on we go. Lansdowne next. Anyone fancy a ball game in this weather? Nope. And now I've been able to properly work this out. At Lansdowne here, I am officially 2/3 of the way through the journey. 88 down, 44 to go. Now I can taste the end. Just as much as I can nearly taste the coffee, which I'm going to be getting at Back Bay, because you know what? Once again, I could do with it.
Park here too.
Indeed, Fenway Park. Station formerly known as Yorkie, but all the same, this place is literally a couple of stones throw from the home of the Boston Red Sox, Fenway Park.
Yeah, you get a better shot in a second.
Yeah.
Right here.
There we go.
There it is. Fenway Park.
Only been the one so far. Saw the Red Sox move to Tampa. And here we are back in Boston once again, back at Back Bay, where I have about 3/4 of an hour until I head off to Wickford. And here,
You got everything?
I've got everything. Can I put on record how wonderful a conductor this man is? I mean that sincerely, because he's been my conductor now for the past 10 months in my job in the Passenger Information Centre, and he's an absolute joy to see 3 times a week. If I can make it 5 days a week, that'd be lovely, but oh well.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Take care, John.
Have
And
a
now,
safe day.
you too. Off we go here, and off I go.
Have a sip of coffee
This-
for me, will you?
A sip of coffee? I'll get you one. See you, John. You too. See what I mean? And I echo the comment that I made yesterday about the conductors. All of them. I mean all of them. All of the ones I have encountered, all the ones that I have had the genuine pleasure of travelling with, travelling alongside. Not just on this journey, but across my time travelling on the commuter rail so far, since I moved here 2 years ago. And indeed before that, when I came to visit. I love what the people of this railroad are. I love what they make it. And I am humbled to be one of them now. I'm humbled to be able to play my part, albeit in a very different way to that a conductor does. But it's a part all the same, however small. And it's my absolute pleasure to do it. Let's get some coffee. And so we begin the longest trip possible on the network. Well, nearly. If I was doing it from South Station, it would be the longest, but second longest, good enough for me. From Back Bay to Wickford Junction. Let's go to Rhode Island. Look, even says Wickford Junction. Perfect. Hey. Route 128, here we are. We've got numbers in the title. That'll do nicely. Next up, Canton Junction, which I'll be at twice today. You'll see why later on. Here we go, Canton Junction. Not Wickford Junction. You know what, there may not be a station sign right here, but there is this at least. Important travel information. Can't read it that quick though. Off we go. Pardon me. Nice and simple, this one. Sharon, and we're done. Next up, Mansfield, home of the Xfinity Centre. Great venue. Here's another relatively simple one, this one. Mansfield. Perfect. Attleborough, next stop. Attleborough. And here we are at what I can technically call the end of Massachusetts. Attleborough. Now I say the end of Massachusetts because right now we have no service at South Attleborough station. That station's been closed for just over a year now, almost to the day, for structural repairs, and therefore there is no service that goes to it, which means the next stop anywhere on the line is in Rhode Island, and indeed the state capital of Rhode Island, Providence. Also, full comment, look at the parking lot. That's what I like to see. People travelling, people leaving their car here and then going into the city or wherever they're going without bringing it in there. Good job, Attleborough. Well done. And we have made it to a whole new state. Providence, Rhode Island. Smallest state in the country. And I'm already in the capital. Excellent. We have a bit of a dwell here before we continue to TF Green Airport. But I'm just going to take this opportunity to relax a little bit. And yeah, sounds about right. I knew it was like 11 in the timetable or something like that. So nice and steady. And I'm going to soak in a new state. I mean, I've been here before. That said, I've not been to Rhode Island for, wow, only the first time I came to the States like 5 years ago. Wow, well, I'm back. I'm back in Rhode Island. There's my reflection. Hi, reflection. Yeah, Providence, Rhode Island. TF Green next. TF Green Airport, beg your pardon. Couldn't help myself having another little stroll. We've still got 11 minutes until we get going towards TF Green Airport, so to sort of show you where we are, how we are, what we are, and that being the train number 803 to Whitford Junction. Status on time? Yep, absolutely, because we've still got 10 minutes to go. These trains do typically have somewhere between a 10 and 15 minute dwell time here before continuing on the journey towards TF Green Airport and Whitford Junction, but it allows for a very good amount of slack in the schedules as well. I think I've been up for over 4 hours already, and that's on 2 hours sleep. I think it's time for a little live stream, don't you? Let's do that. TF Green Airport. Rather the structure. Parking lot anyway. One more station. One more. Whitford Junction ahoy. Here we have it, as far as you can go. Whitford Junction, Rhode Island. Welcome to Whitford Junction Station in Rhode Island. That's all 3 Rhode Island stations done, and we're back out of here in about 20 minutes time. The time currently is 8:15, and by my count we go back out at 8:30. It's a bit nuts to think how many miles I've done already this morning. So I'll go inside briefly and check out what it's all about. Here's the Here's the schedule in question, and there indeed is my next train, the 8:35, train 814. And I get that to Canton Junction and get there at precisely 10 o'clock. Then I have a 27-minute wait there, another train at 10:27. That takes me along to from Canton Junction to Stoughton. And in Stoughton, welcome. And in Stoughton I will endeavour to find a bakery that I think is right over the road from the station. May have got the wrong end of it, may have misunderstood, but all the same I'll try and find a little snack there. I'm pretty sure there was a bakery, and if there is, I'll give you a quick review of their products, whatever I so choose. I'm going to get back on for comfort, and 8:35 we will be out of here, back towards Canton. Speak to you in a bit. Morning.
What's going on?
Heading to Stoughton. Here we go, Stoughton time. Thank you. That'd be a nice little present if they weren't. Okay. Stoughton line, here we go. Nice and quick one, this one. 2 stations, that is all. First one, Canton Centre. And then we get to Stoughton. I'm going to try and find out that bakery. I've heard good things about it. Okay, we just had a good discussion about the potential bakery that I'm looking for. And there might well be 2. For all I know, there's a 3rd. There's a good few things here in Stoughton, and so well, this looks like a nice quaint little station, honestly. Here we are. With pleasure. We've got about 40 minutes here.
Going back in with us?
Yeah, I was going to say you're taking it back at 11:20.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. We pull up here about 17, 18.
Yeah.
Because it takes a minute or so to load.
Yeah. Nice one. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, have a good one. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck again.
Thanks, Cody. Are you taking the 11:20 back as well?
Taking the bus.
Oh, right. Nice one.
Yeah. This is for your research. Since you're doing this for cancer.
Most kind of you. Wow. Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
You're doing this for cancer research. Donate that.
When I tell my mother-in-law about this, that someone has just met out on the journey has donated to the cause, she's gonna probably cry. And she's not one of the most emotional people I know, but that is.
Keep this a secret. Don't make her cry. Even if it's
Not saying a word. Nothing. No, seriously. Thank you so much, because this is all part of the big picture of everything to me. As much as I've enjoyed this, it's about raising awareness of more than just the trains and well, more than just cancer. It's both, and that means the world to me. Thank you.
no problem. I'll leave you to your filming and journey and all that.
And cake. Well, or some other kind of breaded thing. Some tasty stuff. I'll see you around, Cody.
You said this is on YouTube, right?
It will be, yeah.
What's your channel?
I don't think the YouTube itself isn't set up yet, but when it is, search for Royce on the Rails.
Royce on the Rail.
Yeah, ROYCE on the Rails, all one word.
Right.
No underscores, no dashes or anything like that.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's not going to be immediate, obviously, because I say like how long it's going to take to put everything together. But
It's going to take a while.
yeah, but keep an eye out for it. That's where it'll be.
Thanks.
Love it.
Have a good day.
See you around. Wow. Just as a little context, depending where I put this into everything, that was Cody, and I met Cody yesterday while I was doing the old colony lines, And off the top of my head, he travelled through with me to Brockton, at which point he got off and I did my quick snap on the platform and got straight back on. And Boston 25 were just at Canton Junction then to film part of my progress, to run a feature on it, I think, tonight. And now, out of the blue, I just saw Cody again, right there. And having spoken to the conductor about what I'm doing, having spoken to Boston 25 about what I'm doing, he's just gone and donated $20 to the ACS cause that I'm raising funds for. And that's just floored me. A little bit of snow for you there. Wow, I don't know if you caught that. But no, it's that's one of the most humbling things I can remember for a long time. The generosity and kindness of your fellow man is wonderful. I love what I'm doing. I love doing this, and I love how well it's going. And I also love how well the fundraising side of it's going. It's just the whole big picture of this has just been incredible. And I'm not done yet. I'm almost done. In the grand scheme of things, I'm almost done. But now I'm here, I think. I wonder if this place is even open. I think it is. I'll check and report back. But yeah, that's just humbled me an awful lot. There's good in the world. There really is. For all of the time I spent this morning on the Stoughton line and the Wickford line, the Providence line, one I missed, one I've not been able to get until now, is Hyde Park, and that was Hyde Park. Let me keep this going so that you can see when we go where we are. Next up will be Ruggles. It's another one of those that's got the high level platform, and it's so narrow that there's no sign on it, but we'll scroll past here and I would imagine we'll be able to see it any moment. And indeed here it is, Hyde Park. I thank you. And again. And a third time. 4. And that will do just nicely. And that concludes the south end. All done. Just the north end left now. So when I start rolling footage again next, you'll see me at North Station, bound for Manchester on the Rockport line, and then that will incorporate a rail replacement bus, which will be an interesting take. Catch me for that in a bit. It's gone the wrong way. Let's do something about that. We're back again. We're not getting on the Acela. I mean, that'll be fun. That'll be a great little ride, but not today, anyway. That is officially, depending how you want to phrase it, 11 out of 14 lines done, or 10 out of 12 scheduled pamphlets done. The only lines left to do now are, in order, Rockport, Newburyport, and Fitchburg. And then that's it. Then I will have done every single station on the network. And it's been just over the 30-hour mark now. No, I beg your pardon, just short of 30 hours now that I've been on this trek, on this journey. And I now have around an hour and a half to trundle over to North Station again. So I'm going to make my way back to the office again for another cup of tea. This is new. That's changed around a little bit since I was here yesterday. But yeah, I am about to.
This is a morning call for Amtrak.
I'm about to head
train 2165
over to North Station and for the final time in this challenge. South side, thank you very much. North side, I'm coming for you. We've made it back to North Station, we've made it back to Dunkin', we've made it out to Landmark News, the place that sells the British chocolate bars. I love that place. What I also love is I've got train 111, the 135 service to Rockport, boarding on number 6. That is my carriage as far as Manchester, and I then change for a bus after that. 4 flag stops to get on this if I can do it. Got options if I can't. I'm flagging now. I'm flagging a little bit. But we've got this. We've got this. And we finally hit 3 figures. Station number 100 out of 132, Chelsea. And I was here for the day they officially launched this place. I was one of the savvy few that wasn't on that side when the grand train that broke the ribbon came in. I was over there. There's very few people, a much better view, and just as much celebration. 100 down, 32 to go. Riverworks next. I'll explain in a bit. This is a bit of a different one. Quick preamble about this station. This is technically not a public station. Got a couple of people getting on here, but you'll see there is no station signs, nothing public except a tiny sign over there that says Riverworks. Because unless you're an employee at that plant over there, you shouldn't be getting on. Hence why I'm getting on and off, because there is no public egress from that station. See? Riverworks. So you get one side or the other, and you quite literally come here to go to work, nothing more. If you do get stuck here, that's unfortunate. But that was station number 101, and one of only 2 stations on the entire network that's flag only. There are no public stops at all on that one except by request. That and Windsor Gardens, which was done yesterday. So now, relatively plain sailing from here, fingers crossed. Here's to a far more frequented stop. Welcome to Lynn, or Central Square Lynn more accurately. On we go.
Swampscott.
Now arriving at Swampscott, indeed we have done. One little abandoned bit here, but Swampscott over there. We're good. Let's go. Happy Halloween everyone, I guess. We are at Salem. Right there, Salem, and we carry on. Steep steps down, but we have it there. More commonly known as Beverly, formerly, officially, Beverly Depot. We go on to the other Beverly station. Well, one of technically 4. 3 of them are called Beverley something. Got the high level platform, no steps, all enjoyable. Welcome to Montserrat. We carry on. Beverley Farms. Not there. One off. Just me on. Manchester time. Here we go for Manchester. Oh, there's a ramp down. Thanks very much. Yeah. Am I taking the bus from here? Absolutely am. I'll be boarding and let you on in a second. I'll let you know more. We are on the rail replacement bus. It's been a long time. And there we have it. So we are bound for Rockport, and it'll be the first time for me in Rockport for a few years. Some kind of air or vent system. I probably can't hear me that well on this, so we'll update you when we get to Rockport. So here we are at Rockport. I'm formally on the platform. Not that there's any kind of train coming, as you can see from the snowed over tracks. But all the same, we're here. So now, need to work out what the best course of action is according to this little bus schedule here. I will check back in. Right, Gloucester. No time to explain now. Gotta go. I'll explain in a bit. Could not have timed that better. Welcome to West Gloucester. And welcome to train 116, the 326 service, taking me back to Beverley. Nothing further to report until Beverley. So I'm just going to give you this nice little shot of the train coming in. Okay, that'll do for now. Speak to you in a bit. Just for a little added clarity, you can make out in the distance there that yellow bus. That was the same, not the very same bus, but allow me to now explain what just happened at Gloucester and why I was so fraught there. Those buses that are over there that take you from Manchester further north along the route while there are currently engineering works going on. There are 2 buses, one of which takes you to that takes you to Rockport straight away, and another one that offers you a stopping service to the Gloucester stations from Manchester by the Sea, as it was formerly known. The other way, coming back from Rockport to West Gloucester, there are once again 2 buses, one of which takes you direct to West Gloucester and one of which takes you unofficially to Gloucester only, but by request it is scheduled to take you to West Gloucester without a guaranteed connection for the train. So when I pulled into Gloucester, I did so having requested that the driver take me through to West Gloucester afterwards, and I won't lie when I say it is by sheer luck. There's Manchester once again. There we see, look before crossing, very sensible, and yet more adverts for hot and crispy Wendy's fries. I need some now, the power of advertising works. Anyway, beside the point. Had it not been for that driver taking the
Next stop, Beverley Farms.
official route, the real route, the one that calls at both Gloucester stations, then this plan would have been in significant turmoil. Now, just to be clear, there are signs up at Rockport Station which suggest clearly and indeed correctly that the connection is by no means guaranteed to make. But that's one thing that isn't massively clear in the timetable, not through anyone's fault. But long story short, that's why I was at Gloucester for a matter of seconds, and that's why I'm seeking clarity for you on this now, or offering clarity, should I say. I didn't think that was going to be the most fraught with danger bit of this entire trip, but I think it just was. That said, it's in the past now, and off we go to Beverley Depot. Somehow, by means of scheduled services, this plan is still on track. But boy, that was close. But we made it. Belief. And if you remember what I said when I got into North Station last night when Journey were playing, don't stop believing. It's very true right now. Very true indeed. So we'll check in again at Beverley before we make our way to Newburyport and intermediate stations. I will bid you farewell and
Enjoy your ride.
indeed I'll get myself over the Newburyport and off we go.
Good luck with the record.
Thank you. Take care. Welcome back to Beverley Depot, or Beverley, whatever you want to call it, one or the other, it's fine. Men at work digging up some great big hole in the ground. What precisely, I don't know, but here we are. 3:50 to North Station. That is this train right here, the one that I just got off of. The 4:10 to Newburyport is, yeah, train 155 to Newburyport is scheduled in 20 minutes. Thank you. It is. I hope it does. $12 down, 2 to go. Wow. No, okay, now I'll put it like that, it's a bit... Oh. So, we have done... We've done Franklin. We've done Fairmount. We've done Greenbush. We've done Middlesbrough Lakeville. We've done Kingston. We've done Haverhill. We've done Lowell. We've done Needham. We've done Framingham Worcester. We have done Providence, we have done Stoughton, we've now done Rockport. We're about to do Newburyport. I need to head over to that side very shortly. And then 14th of 14, my home line, the Fitchburg line. Not least because of how fraught with danger that connection was at West Gloucester. It's kind of starting to hit home now. This is really coming to its end. This is really coming to a head, and I'm really about to have visited every single commuter rail station within 2 days. And as long as there's no problems with the 6:30 train towards Wachusett, then within 38 hours, let alone 48. Now it's mind-blowing. Now it really is getting to me. I'm gonna cross. Look before crossing. Don't worry, I did. All train at designated area. I am. Yep, that's fine. It's all just surreal now. Oh, hello dog. Beverly Depot. And me. Getting some stops on the Newburyport line, approximately 20 minutes from now. Tuesday, March 1st, currently 3:53 in the year 2022. If I've got time for one more coffee at North Station, that'll be fab. Soon find out. Very brief one here for North Beverly. Pardon me, sorry. Down there, and you recognise that sign? Use that as a focal point if we need it. There we go. North Beverly done. It's yet another one of those stations that neglects an ampersand and instead just offers you a slash. Welcome, if you will, to Hamilton Wenham, and a very loud locomotive. Why not? It's all good. Okay, we're back on now. Woohoo! People off for this one. Welcome everyone to Ipswich, and welcome back to me getting on. Just 2 more to go. Rowley and then Newburyport. We've got about 25 minutes or so in Newburyport to turn around, and I've spotted a Dunkin' about 200 metres away ish. We're feeling the coffee. Yeah, probably sensible. I'll have a look when I get there, see how easy it is to get there. Rowley next. Welcome. You know what I said before about Ruggles being a really cute name for a cat? I think Rowley is as well. So, in conclusion, let's get 2 cats. Let's also get to Newburyport now. And now we find ourselves at what, by just a few hundred yards, is the most northerly station on this network, and therefore indeed the most northerly station in Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome everybody to Newburyport, and the conclusion of my 13th of 14 lines. 13 lines now done. Fitchburg, 1 left. That's it. So I have about 25 minutes here. Why am I edging closer to the locomotive when it's getting louder? I take it back, I'm going this way so I can shield the camera with me. Much better. So anyway, yeah, Newburyport is here, is me. And I also believe that means we are 116 stations in out of 132. We are tantalisingly close now. All we need is a clean run back into North Station, and then a clean run out of North Station heading towards Wachusett, and we have done it. So, let me see if I can seek out this coffee. There's a Dunkin', as the crow flies, very close. In reality, is it close? I'll find out. I'm assuming the way things have panned out the last couple of days, no. Because I've very rarely come back with coffee when I've walked somewhere for it. But I'll let you know.
You're working, so open up your own door.
And I'm also particular about it. You too, thank you. Well, I didn't need a big, happy, cheery face then. (6:17 p.m. Tuesday, 1st of March 2022, and the Boston Celtics are playing tonight. Plenty of people coming. I can't remember who they're playing. I know I mentioned that yesterday. I looked it up and I can't remember. Forgotten it. But they're hoping for the W tonight. They're hoping for a win. And I'd like to think I'm about to have one. I'm one train away from doing this. I'm one train away from finishing this off. And I'm about to set foot into North Station and check for the final time in this trip what track I need. Top of the screen, 4:27, 6:30 to Wachusett. That's my ride. I'm gonna try and grab a really quick bite to eat, and I know I keep saying it, but I really am gonna try and get a quick bite to eat now if I can. And back in a moment with a track number somewhere, somehow. I'm officially prepared, ready. 6:30 train still hasn't come up, but albeit in Christmas branded cups, I've got myself one more coffee. One more for the road, as they say. Five minutes time. As long as this board's promptly from here on in, 5 minutes time. Five minutes until I board the final train. I can say I've done every single station, every single line. No, this is going to be far too hot. This is going to be far too hot. Never mind. Waiting patiently, eagerly. Should be with us any moment, but we'll catch back up once it gets posted. Currently 6:25, 6:26, beg your pardon. Just turned 6:26. So we'll see soon enough what track we got. We've got it. We've got it. We're going on 10. Right to the end. The perfect 10, if you will. We're going home. We're going home with heads held high. We're going home with 116 stations ticked off prior to this one, if my calculations are right. But the only one that matters to me is 132. That's the number, that's the big number, and that is going to be Wachusett. Cheers. Okay, I'll do my usual footage en route. And first stop's going to be Porter, about 10 minutes after departure. I'm going to enjoy this coffee if it's cooled down. We're moving. We're moving. Porter in 10 minutes. I make it 6:32, 2 minutes late out. Shouldn't come to much, hopefully. We're on the way. Always forget how underneath the shelter everything is here at Porter. Exit from Mass Avenue, west side of Buses to Harvard. I don't want an exit, I just want an entrance. Back on the train we go. Porter, done. Oh. Handful off. Me back on. Belmont. Next. We are coming up to Waverley. Not Edinburgh Waverley. Been there a few times. No, we're on about Waverley, Massachusetts. We're on about Waverley on the Fitchburg line. As much as I miss Edinburgh right now, this is more important.
This stop is Waverly.
Here we go. On we go. Just a little bonus. Ah, we have a high level. Yay. Welcome to Waltham. No trespassing. Absolutely not. I agree. Let's get back on. Brandeis Roberts, so named for Brandeis University. I looked this up the other week, and if my memory serves me right, it only was established in the 40s. A lot shorter than I gave credit for.
Federal law requires all passengers over the age of 2 to wear face coverings.
I could have to get used to these high levels. Excellent stuff. Brandeis Roberts and indeed university buildings here, there and everywhere. Oh, and a missing cap. Good. Hope he gets found. Just many times before. Oh. Street lights, anyone? Nope. Kendall Green. On we go. They are steep. The GoPro's on. Hello GoPro. GoPro meet live stream. Live stream meet GoPro. Hello, said GoPro. Hello, said live stream. Slowly and surely down the stairs. Lincoln. Carrying on. Ooh. This stop is indeed Concord, and very, very easily recognisable by this glorious artwork. Fantastic. Who needs a sign that says Concord when you've got a beautiful mural like that? Wonderful. What happens in Concord if you've got a station just to the west of Concord? Yeah, you guessed it. West Concord. That one.
This side.
Other
West
side?
Concord.
This side. Good old noisy railroad crossings. At least it makes people aware. Can't complain. Back on we go. Just a few more to go now. Seem to remember, always a lot of people get off at this one, a very popular commuter station for the local town of Maiden. South Acton. Right there. And the first sign I've seen for a number of stations. Remember to self, get more signs. Be handy, very handy. Littleton. 495. Next up.
95.
To avoid tripping when getting off the train.
Oh, easy. Littleton, done, right.
And the train.
This stop is Air.
There we go. There's a brief wait to get off the train there. We're good now. The hatch is open. The steps are down. We're good. After you.
Thank you.
Now, ordinarily, if I was coming into Ayr, I would be going to the billiards cafe to play some snooker, but not tonight. And no, we are the right side of the road of it, obviously. Right over there, behind that building, that's where the billiards cafe is. That's where snooker is. Yep, snooker in Massachusetts, you heard it right. but not tonight. Maybe next week sometime. We're going back on. 4 to go. Shirley, North Leominster, Fitchburg, Wachusett, and then we done.
This stop is Shirley.
Oh, it's me, and a big flashy light. And it's me again, the real me. The little tiny hut, the crazy flashy lights, the big noises. That was Shirley, everyone. Next up, right next door to home, North Leominster. Once again, Facebook meet GoPro, GoPro meet Facebook. Hello there, hi. I've got to stop doing that. Sorry. Professional. North Leominster, ahoy. Here we are. Oh, perfect. Look at that. North Leominster. I mean, it's the only station in Leominster, and yet they call it North Leominster. It's just a thing. Next up, hometown, Fitchburg.
This stop is Fitchburg.
Here we go. 131 of 132. This one, aka home. Am I going home just yet? Nope. Very nearly. But the last one is coming up now. Fitchburg. The last station. The final station. Wachusett.
Federal law requires all passengers
Ding-a-ling.
over the age of...
We've pretty much made it. We have pretty much made it to the promised land. And that promised land is a small station, a couple of miles west of Fitchburg. It's called Wachusett.
Now approaching Wachusett.
That's the one.
This is the final stop. Thank you for riding Commuter Rail.
Thank you for riding the commuter rail for the past 38 hours, pretty much. Except for that brief little stop, that brief period at Worcester last night. For what it's worth, when I slept well. Do I feel like I've had 2 hours sleep? No, I feel much better than that. Do I feel like I could do it again tonight? Honestly, yes. Like, no, really, I think I could. But fortunately, this network is timed well enough to be able to have me do all of these lines that I have done in such a short space of time. And going forward, I want this to be a way to highlight what we have, where we serve, where we go, how we do it. And whilst I'm not entirely sure what...
Now arriving at Wachusett.
I mean, it's kind of abrupt, but I don't mind. I don't mind. This is it. I'm also on Facebook Live at the moment. I'm going to pause this just briefly. I'm going to pause you just briefly because I need to do something. Be back in a few. Okay. We're absolutely bang on time. We are bang on time. We have just made it here to Wachusett, and at 8:08 and 28 seconds on Tuesday, The 1st of March 2022. We have made it here. Look at that. Get back on the screen. There we are. And I need to verify what exactly time my train left yesterday morning from Forge Park. Have a good night, guys. Off it goes. Whatever the reverse of my carriage awaits is, this is it. It's gone. It's going. It is done. The challenge, it is done. It is done, and I am done. We'll choose it at West Fitchburg. I mean, they're right. They're right. Right. Time for me to head upstairs. Time for me to head up and head on home. 37 hours and 56 minutes later, we've done it. And in the coming couple of days, I will be summarizing, analyzing, looking back at everything I've done over the last 2 days, everywhere I've been, everywhere I've gone, and showing formally what is left to do. And lo and behold, you probably can't make it out on here, but it's snowing. This is snow. I'm being welcomed back in proper New England style with snow. And breathe. This has been Royce on the Rails. Thanks for being a part of it, whoever you are, wherever you are. I'm hungry, I'm tired, and I'm elated. Thanks everyone. Thank you.